Big news coming out of the states. More and more states are announcing how much money they're going to allocate per household, the maximum amount of money that they're going to give pursuant to the Homeowner Assistance Fund, half. One of the big states has announced $80,000 per household, the maximum disbursement to pay back mortgages that weren't paid during the forbearance period, during COVID-19, to make home repairs and to do other things that are necessary to keep people inside their homes. I'm going to talk about that, and some states are also announcing what documents you need to provide and how fast the money is going to be distributed and for how long. The state of California just announced $80,000 maximum grant for people who do not have any other form of assistance and must require a housing grant in order to keep their homes. Now, this amount of money sounds large, and it says, well, maybe California is going to give more than other states. That's not necessarily true. Remember, California expects to take care of 20 to 40,000 homeowners with this money that the government has given them. Other states have similar amounts of money or smaller pots, but they have smaller populations. So your state maybe doesn't give 80,000, but maybe you don't need 80,000 to become current on your mortgage after forbearance. The states are right now in the final stages of setting up how they're going to disperse the money to homeowners that need it. Now, these rules are governed by the federal government, but each state has the ability to tweak the rules a little bit so that they can service their constituents better. Every state has different rules, but they're basically the same throughout. So we're going to look at what California is doing, because what California is doing is probably going to be modeled by a lot of other states. Now, who qualifies specifically? And this is from the California website, which I'm going to put right here at the bottom of the screen, so you can take a look at that if you're in California or if you're interested, because like I said, most states will probably follow this model because this model follows what the federal government wants with this money. Now, what is happening? If you're receiving any kind of a public assistance, if you are severely housing burdened, or you have no other alternatives from your mortgage company, those are the people that have first priority from the half money. Now, what that means is, the first one's pretty obvious. If you're receiving any kind of public assistance, like food stamps or anything like that. Now, the other two are a little bit more broad, because you're looking at anyone who's severely housing burdened. Severely housing burdened means that you can't afford the payment, or that you can't afford to upkeep your home. This is where a lot of people might be able to get assistance to fix their homes, because there's no other way to keep your home if you can't fix your roof or other major housing improvements that you need. Now, the last one is that they have no other alternative from the mortgage servicer. This is actually kind of limiting, because people are going to have to apply for whatever their mortgage company offers them first before they can access the half money. So unfortunately, some people are going to end up with loan modifications, which you have to pay back the forbearance amount, while if they weren't offered a loan modification, you might qualify for half grant that you would then not have to pay back. It's a little unfair, but it's just a system that we have right now. Now, the other big news is that California has announced, and this tracks with what the federal government wants in terms of qualifying for the half grants. Now, in order to qualify, you're going to have to come up with these very simple documents: your mortgage statement, your bank statements, utility bill, and income verification. The government wants to know how much money you make, because obviously if you make a lot of money, then you probably aren't going to qualify for a free money grant from the government. The last thing is a hardship statement. The hardship statement is something that they've announced you're going to need to write, and you're going to need to swear that the problems that you're having with your mortgage are related to COVID, or have some relationship to what happened after 2020, March of 2020, which is when COVID basically hit and we were all stuck in our homes for a long period of time. Now, the other huge news, and this is really big, they are looking at a 70% disbursement in 2022, and a 30% disbursement in 2023. So read between the lines. You gotta hurry up. Most of the money is gonna be gone in 2022. Some money will be left over in 2023. They might tweak the rules to expand it if a lot of people aren't qualifying, but you need to rush to get this money, because what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to rush to apply for this money, and the money is going to be gone. When the money is gone, it's gone. And these are not hard numbers. This isn't going to say that they're holding 70% for the first year. These are expectations in California, and other states are probably expecting similar rushes for the money. But if they run out of money in the first 6 months, then they run out of money in the first 6 months. There's no limitation, so you do not wait. Do not sit there and wait. If you need to apply for the HAP funds, you need to do it immediately. California has set up, is going to set up an online portal. Other states, if you look at your website, and I listed the websites in the description box of this video that you can take a look at. Down in the description box, you can find your state, you can sign up for the notifications, or if they already have an online portal, you can start submitting documents. Most of this money is not going to be dispersed until the early part of 2020, but we're only 3 months away. Remember, Halloween's around the corner, Thanksgiving, Christmas, then boom, year's over, and that's when the HAP money is going to hit, and we're going to be able to apply for that and get money for your home.